Good evening. Just a wrap up of the work session of the council meeting for the City of Grand Rapids for November 27th, 2017. The work session this afternoon focused on the community solar garden that we've been working on and trying to see if there is interest and an opportunity to work with public utilities and individual groups around the City of Grand Rapids to develop a solar garden. Bill Schnell was in this afternoon, talked a little bit about size and cost. 1 megawatt solar garden would be about $2 million plus, but they are looking at going down potentially, if successful, no smaller than 200 on the output, on a kilowatt hour output. So we are going to have a meeting, and there's going to be a presentation next Monday, the 4th, from 1 to 4 at the Stender Room at Blandin Foundation to have more community input as it relates to a solar garden. So that was all that we did, during the work session. At the start of the council meeting this afternoon, we had a resolution accepting tables from the Boy Scouts, 25 tables that are going to be distributed different places around Grand Rapids and surrounding communities. From an accessibility standpoint, they will be wheelchair accessible. So that was great that the Boy Scouts troop 4041 was able to come in and do that for us and put them together along with some cutout work and some drilling and stuff that our Public Works Department did. So that was great, and that was passed unanimously. Marcia Anderson was in this evening and gave a library wrap-up. Our department heads are in twice a year, so this was Marcia's second opportunity for you to talk about the library. Once again, they're doing a lot of work over at the library from the standpoint of servicing a lot of people that come through those doors. I did have some council questions around literacy and some literacy programs that are being implemented through the school district and science, technology, engineering, and now arts and math. Some other programs, and she will be getting back to us as a council on how we could maybe coordinate our resources along with the school district resources to address what is a critical issue out there, and that's literacy from our youth all the way up through. Nothing better than the ability to be able to read and comprehend. It's so critical. Tonight on our consent agenda, just a couple of things that I wanted to point out. We did a final payment on our 2017 lighting improvements in the City of Grand Rapids. We closed a debt service fund for improvements and transferred. So we transferred almost $17,000 over to the capital. It's always nice when you can close them. That means that you had a fund that was paid off, everybody paid in, there was some money made, there was some money left over on that, and that money, rather than sitting in a fund that no longer is necessary because that project is done, that money was transferred over into another account within the City of Grand Rapids. And then we did approve the raising of a structure at 620 North Pekagama Avenue. We did, under regular meeting, not on consent, the only thing that we had this evening was our employment contract with our city attorney. For a long time, we've had it where our city attorney represents the City of Grand Rapids, but then there are occasions as a public defender, he goes out and he represents somebody that our police department or somebody that is going against the City of Grand Rapids. So it's like he's wearing two hats. On one side, he represents Grand Rapids. On the other side, he's representing a client as a public defender. There was an opportunity to change his contract where he would just do work for the City of Grand Rapids. That public defender responsibilities would be eliminated from his contract. I believe he said January 3rd, so he'll continue to do that role until January 3rd, but at that point in time he would do just the city work along with some other stuff there, but he would at no time be representing a client against the City of Grand Rapids as the City of Grand Rapids attorney. So that once again was voted on unanimously. So with that, I hope everyone had a nice holiday, Thanksgiving weekend. It was a great opportunity to visit friends, and you had safe travels, and glad to have you back in the Grand Rapids area, and we look to visiting and getting together at a council meeting 2 weeks from today. Thank you. Have a good evening.